Hello and welcome to EU Tweets of the Week. This week it's all about Parliament. In the end, Selmayr's not told to take a hike, Macron's speech causes excitement spike, MEPs debate Syria strike, and Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg can't even get a like. It's Strasbourg week, so we're looking at all things plenary. Top of the agenda was the latest in Selmayrgate, as MEPs called for the Commission to reassess Martin Selmayr's appointment as Secretary-General. Some hoped the Commission would reopen the procedure and allow others to apply. MEPs backed a resolution describing Selmayr's appointment as coup-like, but failed to call for his head, said James Crisp. Embarrassing for Juncker, but Selmayr stays in his post. The FT's Mehreen Khan said the whole affair had ended with a whimper and some trolling, as the Commission responded with a round-table discussion to look at how Parliament carries out its internal job moves. Human Resources Commissioner Gunther Oettinger said, "We stand ready to reassess how the application of the current rules and procedures can be improved in the future." Translation: Martin Selmayr is there to stay. Spoof account Martin Selmayr explained, "We will learn the lessons of Selmayrgate by ensuring that no one can unceremoniously boot me out the way I did to Alexander Italiano." Lewis Crofts noted that, in the Selmayrgate announcements, how rarely they refer to him by name. A hint of the Voldemort non-utterance, perhaps? And now that it's all over, alter ego Martin Selmayr wants to get on with the business of giving him absolute power over everything. If Selmayr was persona non grata, then French President Emmanuel Macron was toast of the day, as he shared his vision for the future of Europe with the Parliament on Tuesday. "I don't want to be part of a generation of sleepwalkers that is unaware of its own history," he said. "I want to be part of a generation that will defend European sovereignty," adding that nationalism will lead Europe into the abyss. Danny Kemp detected some trolling when Macron said he was for the most integrated and closest possible relationship after Brexit. It's called the EU membership. Macron knew he'd done well. Just check out that wink. And American EU dude presented the live shot from the Parliament. Christian Walker also imagined Macron's to-do list. One thing that is on the list is the situation in Syria. Macron said that 3 countries, France, the UK and the US, had saved the honour of the international community. "Is that a dig at the European countries that did nothing?" asked Max Hoffmann. Guy Verhofstadt, meanwhile, wants a 3-fold strategy on Syria: engage all constructive forces in the region, start a roadmap to establish a new democratic Syria, and launch new sanctions against those who violate agreed ceasefires. Some, including The Telegraph, highlighted his call for a European Union army. But Damon Wake said even if such a thing existed, their mind boggles at the debates and horse trading it would take for all 28 member states to reach a decision. The Russian military accused Britain of staging and directing an alleged chemical attack in Syria. "As if," said Burly Monster, "the British government couldn't even stage and direct a nativity play, let alone an elaborate false flag campaign." Finally, the Parliament also turned its attention to the Facebook Cambridge Analytica scandal, again calling on Mark Zuckerberg to come to a hearing and face the music. But of course the Zuck won't do it, even though Facebook is splashing millions on lobbying in Brussels. Antonio Tajani isn't giving up. Facebook is registered in Dublin, so it is subject to EU law, he said. It must cooperate and be accountable to the European Parliament, its regulator. The Parliament's Mr Privacy, Jan Albrecht, said there is a missing brick in this wall, and it's the e-privacy regulation. "Data protection and privacy are not commodities but fundamental rights," said Carlos Coelho, and Cambridge Analytica's access to Facebook's users' data is an attack on those rights. But we can't help thinking a hearing might look a lot like this. This week we are supported by Food Drink Europe. Check out their Single Market Manifesto on their website. That's it for this week. I'm on holiday next week, so join our assistant producer Tess, who will be on this side of the camera, for more digs, debates and debacles in the Brussels bubble Twitter sphere, and send in your suggestions using the hashtag EU Tweets.